Holy shit, Blitz! You killed your mom! Wait, no, I meant... Never mind. So, Mission Zero. It's a pretty good episode on its own, but is it a good pilot, like the original was? Cause despite it no longer being canon, I still love it and consider it a solid pilot. But let's look at the new episode first. It starts with Blitz giving a general introduction to the lore in the show, which is good, especially for the new audience, so they won't freak out over the deaf kid like Twitter did. But I must say, I prefer the show's approach to imps, cause it's way more subtle, but it's not really a problem. Anyway, that was all in a meeting to discuss their plans for their first kill, which does establish their new dynamic, if you can call it that, cause how different was it from the pilot? But I did like that Blitz has more moments with Luna. It was cute, but what I think this episode did better than the pilot is that they actually acknowledge what Blitz did with Stolas, and well, they were not happy about it.
For the love of Satan, I can't believe you digged down a member of the demon royalty!
Cause, yeah, it is a big deal that he slept with the royal demon, but they never treat it as such in the show. Millie and Moxie tease Blitz sometimes, but that's it. But apparently that's because they just got used to it at that point, and that does make sense. So now let's talk about Stolas.
Tiny up, me round like a little... My fountain of and drink it like a thirsty dog.
I just remembered why it took me a while to like him. And it seems that some people are upset that they kept this scene from the pilot because if the point of Mission Zero was to fix Stolas and by extension Stolitz, then it did a bad job at it. But I disagree, because they changed the context around it. Stolas thought Blitz took his book as an excuse to see him again, which I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. But it's not like Blitz can tell him the real reason he took it, so he confirms it. And you know what happens next.
Me round like a little...
While in the pilot, he just got horny while ordering a hit. And the point of this remake isn't to fix their relationship, it's to recontextualize it. And I think it worked. But there is a small detail here.
Well, I best be getting back before the servants worry.
The servants, and not his daughter. Cause Stella has taken Via with her at this point. And keep in mind, Lululand's events happen right after this flashback in Circus. So chronologically, Episode 2 is the first, and then Mission Zero, and then Murder Family. Which is confusing, I know, but it still makes sense chronologically. Now about Stolitz not being fixed. Well, yeah, the ship is meant to be toxic and transactional in the beginning, and then it will progress into a healthy relationship eventually. Or maybe they won't even end up together. We don't know how this will end. Dear God, I hope not. Anyway, being extremely horny wasn't what made OG Stolas a villain, cause we don't know what made him a villain since that version of him was never realized. But why keep that aspect of his character anyway? Well, maybe because it's funny? Some things are not that deep, and Stolas looked really good.
Now won't we?
But anyway, about Moxie and Millie, they're still adorable, and I love that Millie's solution to their witness problem is to just kill everyone.
What about the kids?
Oh, they're the easiest ones. You barely need any pressure for their next silly.
Good God, Millie, you're gonna be a mom. Or not. I still think they may not keep it. Now about Luna, she's actually not as awful as she was in the pilot. She's even doing her job, which is shocking if we consider this.
This better be good! Ah!
Also, there's a mysterious character that we will likely see in the future, and I have no idea who they are, and frankly, they don't look like Guisha to me, but I can be wrong, and I guess we'll find out later anyway. There's also a couple of mistakes they made, Like Stolas having his season 2 outfit instead of season 1, and we see Luna go on missions with the rest of the team, but episode 3 made it clear she never did until then. That is, if that sequence wasn't just a recreation of the commercial in the pilot, and Luna was never really on a mission. But they're not really a big deal, I just wanted to bring them up. All in all, I think Mission Zero is both a good episode and pilot. Not that I think it's better than the original, partially for sentimental reasons, and because it is good, it's just not canon anymore, which is why the new episode exists. Although part of me thinks it's only been made so that Amazon can get new subscribers before season 3, cause it's not really needed. And this seems like something they would do. But if vivziepop did want to make it anyway, then who am I to complain? Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.
I'm so sorry about that.
How about you pump me full of sorry right on this desk?
Why are you like this?